I'm back. Well, what have we got today? Well, actually, it isn't this. You might be surprised somewhat from all the people, I'll call them that, over the internet. Really on YouTube, more than anywhere else from what I see, but then again, I don't go everywhere else, claiming that this changes everything. Well, hey Tony, what are you talking about? It's one of the best devices in the world, isn't it? It's £400 or $400 or it's going to change the world, man. You can see all those usual suspects, the ones that have all had them sent for free. They're all there. I've never heard such claptrap in my life. One of the first things they started talking about was amp modelers. Oh, amp modelers are dead. Well, you might think so. You might be one of them guys even. Who knows? Who cares? You might not be though. You might be, well, more normal. Let's put it that way round. I wasn't even bothered with this video because of the hate mail, but I think I will because it's so comical all over YouTube about this product and the views and opinions they've got. It's just so out of the ballpark. Let me explain why. First of all, the amp modelers, they aren't going anywhere. They're a different type of product. But there's more to amp modelers. When we start looking at amp modelers, we can talk about the Axe FX, the £2,500 Axe FX3, for example. That's a real good example. Everybody who's got an Axe FX tells me, well, not everybody, but most of them, tell me how great it is. It's the best device in the world, they say. I never did say that, actually, but they did. However, they claim to know best. I wonder how they're standing up to this lot, the TONEX boys. Yeah, then we've got Line 6. That's another one. But I do have a Helix, and I've had a couple of Helix. You don't think Line 6 is just going to sit around and not be able to grab the tones of some amp or cab or pedal or something, do you? No. Of course you don't. These do. These think that's the end of the world. Of course it's not. And then you've got Kemper. Well, Kemper's actually a profiler, a bit like this. You could call it that. And a lot of people, well, what's he on about? But the fact is, Kemper's been doing that since 2011. At least that's what I know of. I've got a Kemper in the other room, so don't accuse me of, oh, he's old and worn out, which some of them do. They aim at me rather than the products. Yeah, that's interesting stuff. But whether it's the future's all gone for all of the modelers or it hasn't, well, what I recommend these TONEX guys, these guys that it's all changed, everything's changed type of thing, go and have a word with a few XFX3 owners, or go and have a word with some Line 6 Helix owners and see what they tell you. But there is an aspect, there's an angle of all this rubbish that I've heard all over the internet, all over video after video after video about this, that is concerning. And not one single channel, not one anywhere has actually mentioned it. And that's why this video exists. It's taken you till now to get rid of all the bull something or other that people have been saying. So let's consider what my opinion is, if anybody cares. You should do. I've had enough experience. Now then, let's consider what they're all talking about. Well, if you think of a modeler, I've already named a few of them. Fractal Audio, Line 6. Well, Boss, Roland, I could go on. There's a whole plethora of modelers out there. And what these people are saying is, oh, they're all dead. They've all gone. They're all so yesterday, man. That's the general attitude. Look at this for $400 or whatever it is. And of course, it's a bit delusional, that is. Because those other companies have got, well, probably enough to buy Amplitude out of T-money. Yeah, Roland and Boss could do that, I'd be pretty sure. And I could have a pretty good guess that Line 6 could too. Not to mention Fractal Audio at the £2,500 a unit, give or take, that they charge. Who knows? In any case, here's the point. Everybody talks about profiling this amp, profiling that amp, profiling this pedal, profiling that pedal. Let me let you into a little secret. Nobody wants any amps anymore. We don't want any amps. We don't want any cabs. Got one, haven't you? Well, you can go get 4,000 IRs if you want. What do you need a cab for? Well, you don't need any pedals either because they can grab them as well now. So, let me get this right, you TONEX boys, and for that matter, some of the Kemper boys. I'll leave the modelers out of it for now, but they'll be joining the plan a bit later, no doubt. If these other people are right. But this is where it's all going to go wrong. Really big time. There is no maybes, ifs, buts or ahs. You don't mean to tell me, yeah, you there, you don't mean to tell me that Mesa Boogie are going to continue making amps that nobody buys. You only buy one, don't you? You're going to tell me that Marshall are going to continue making amps that nobody buys. You're going to tell me that Soldano is going to continue making amps that nobody buys. Or for that matter, Mesa Barbara is going to continue making amps that nobody buys. What about Orange? And I dare even say Friedman. Yeah. Oh, so nobody's going to buy any more Friedmans. Yeah. All because of this technology and it's, stealing the tones. I'll call it that. Well, if it's not stealing the tones, they're not the same. That's the point, isn't it? So you're going to tell me that all these companies that I've written down, and there's a whole lot more, you can name hundreds of brands of amps. Yeah, probably still in production. You're going to tell me that, yeah, everything's changed. It changes everything, man. The amp models are out. Well, even the amps are out. So when all these amps are gone, what you're going to be left with is a mishmash of no tube amps. Nothing to sample, nothing to mess around with. And you'll be sitting there with your little bits of software, morning, noon and night. And I want you to really, really think about that. Whether these type of products are a good idea, a bad idea, or made from the devil himself. I wonder if the TONEX boys actually stood at the crossroads. I want to leave you with that thought. And if I can put down below some way of you saying, oh yeah, I agree or disagree, or the rest of it, then I will. But if I can't do that, well, never mind, you can put it in the text. Unless you're just so frightened you daren't come back and tell me that, oh, it's all good and it's all okay to have these tube manufacturers all go out of business. Yeah, confirm to me. Yeah, all you boys that are telling me everything's changed. Honestly, I've never heard such a joke in my life as these people that were all given these products for free. I'd be pretty sure of that. And there they are. This changes everything. The XFX is gone, man. Line 6 Helix is gone. It's all gone, man. What they're really saying is the tube amps are gone too because nobody's going to buy them when this takes hold, if it takes hold, and I don't really think it will. And if you think it won't take hold in the way that these people say, support me. Get down in the text there and tell me what you think, because these other people, honestly, I had to make this video because it's so comical to listen to them. Anyway, that's enough for now. Don't forget to consider what I've said, and don't forget to go to www.tonymckenzie.com if you want to. If you don't want to, well, that's fine. And if you support what I'm saying and all the sort of things that I'm saying, why don't you subscribe, do a thumbs up, and tick all for, the notifications and things. I don't send many out, so it's hardly a killer for you. In any case, I sincerely hope that the tube amps will be around for a very long time. And by the way, I should be going to Marshall amplification in the first the first week or so of April 2023, and I'll be making a video about Marshall amps. Do I know what I'm going to see? I have no clue. The last time I went there was about 9 or 10 years ago, and I did video it, and maybe I'll do a comparison or something. I don't know. Anyway, look forward to that. If you're a guy that supports actually the people that are really making the tones, not the greedy gets that are just sucking the tone out of everything else. And with that thought, I'll leave you to it until next time. Now get out of here.